LeBron James finally broke his silence about his future with the Los Angeles Lakers when he pulled up for the team and his son, Bronny James' NBA Summer League game on July 12th. "I ain't got nothing to talk about," James told ESPN's Dave McMenamin when asked if he wanted to join the broadcast to discuss the rumors about his uncertain future in Los Angeles. James showed no tension between him and the Lakers in Las Vegas. He spoke to several members of the Lakers coaching staff, which included assistants Nate McMillan and Bob Byers, and sat near assistant Greg St. Jean for most of the third quarter, according to The Athletic's Dan Woik. James also spoke with teammate Dalton Knecht, who did not play, and cheered for the Lakers' Summer League team, nodded encouragingly after 2019 first-round pick Darius Bazley's tough finish, according to Woik. LeBron rumors started after picking up player option. The rampant speculations about James' future with the team stem from his agent, Clutch Sports CEO Rich Paul's cryptic statement on June 29 when the Lakers star opted in to his $52.6 million player option. "LeBron wants to compete for a championship," Paul told ESPN. "He knows the Lakers are building for the future. He understands that, but he values a realistic chance of winning it all. We are very appreciative of the partnership that we've had for 8 years with Jeannie, Bus, and Rob Pelinka, and consider the Lakers as a critical part of his career." ESPN's senior NBA insider Shams Charania reported that James will closely monitor the Lakers' offseason. So far, the Lakers have made 2 key moves. They replaced 32-year-old Dorian Finney-Smith with unproven 23-year-old wing Jake LaRavia. They also took a flyer on DeAndre Ayton to fill their starting center role after the former number 1 pick reached a buyout with the Portland Trail Blazers. "We understand the difficulty in winning now while preparing for the future," Paul continued. "We do want to evaluate what's best for LeBron at this stage in his life and career. He wants to make every season he has left count, and the Lakers understand that, are supportive, and want what's best for him." LeBron wanted out of Lakers. NBA exec. Does James want out of the Lakers? At least one league executive believes that is the case, according to ESPN's Brian Windhorst and Ramona Shelburne. One Eastern Conference executive was convinced James wanted out of LA. Windhorst and Shelburne wrote on July 11th. James's one-line answer to McMenamin dodged this question. However, the rumors about James' uncertain future in Los Angeles had an impact on the Lakers' offseason as they missed out on a veteran center who was among their top free agent targets according to multiple reports. Free agent center Brook Lopez, who league sources said had strongly considered the Lakers and the potential starting role, grew wary of the uncertainty around James' future with the team and opted to sign with the rival LA Clippers, where he'll be a backup, Windhorst and Shelburne wrote. The Los Angeles Lakers continue to come up in trade speculation involving several players, but their potential hopes of landing Andrew Wiggins from the Miami Heat may have just been officially ended. Wiggins, 30, is heading into his first full season with the Heat, who acquired him from the Golden State Warriors at the 2025 trade deadline. That fact is key to the current sentiment that the 2014 Rookie of the Year will stay with the Heat. During an interview at Summer League practice in Vegas, Eric Spoelstra says Andrew Wiggins is already back in South Florida and views him as an important piece of the Heat's rotation next season, Miami Herald's Anthony Chang reported on X on July 12th. The expectation is the Heat will move forward with Andrew Wiggins on its roster for the start of next season. The Heat wants to see what this mix will look like. Wiggins was the number 1 overall pick by the Cleveland Cavaliers in 2014. He averaged 19.0 points, 4.2 rebounds, 3.3 assists, 1.2 steals, and 1.0 blocks in 17 appearances with the Heat following the trade this past season. He would give the Lakers a two-way presence alongside LeBron James and Luka Doncic. However, the Lakers' hopes of landing Wiggins could depend on how far they're willing to go to appease the Heat in a trade. He is in year 3 of a 4-year, $109 million contract with a player option for 2026 to 27. Heat plan to keep Andrew Wiggins. The Heat's asking price appears to remain high, despite rumors of talks with the Lakers, whose best offer that they were willing to make may not have been enough in those talks. As we've reported, he will trade him only if it's a clear win/upgrade/better collection of assets. They will absolutely listen to offers, but are fine with keeping him if that's how it turns out, The Miami Herald's Barry Jackson reported on X on July 12th, corroborating Chang's post. Per source, nothing presented to Heat on Wiggins has been enticing, and plan is to keep him, barring something unforeseen. "We got Wiggins to get Wiggins," the source said, per Jackson. "He's a good player. He's been a big part of winning teams." The Lakers, it seems, must wait a bit longer to see if they can join Wiggins' list with a trade. Lakers have not met Heat's rumored asking price in potential Andrew Wiggins trade. Lakers beat writer Jovan Boha explained the grumblings about what the Heat could seek in a trade for Wiggins, who won a title with the Warriors in 2022. "I've reported/shared what I've heard, which is that they've been asking for like the first-round pick and Dalton Connect, which I think is an overpay for Wiggins. And I think they also want Rui Hachimura, too, because they want to remain competitive," Boha said on Boha's block on July 2nd. "I think that the Miami asking price needs to drop." Would the Lakers be more willing to part with even greater assets during the season? Boha noted that Austin Reeves remains off-limits and viewed as a cornerstone for the franchise, but the Lakers may need to get creative if Wiggins is someone they feel would complete their group. "We can imagine a three-team blockbuster coming together that could see the Los Angeles Lakers land two of the league's most intriguing young talents, while the Golden State Warriors reload with frontcourt versatility and the Utah Jazz fortify their future draft firepower." While specifics will be discussed more below, we suggest that Los Angeles acquire Jonathan Kuminga and Walker Kessler, two budding stars with all-star upside, alongside the steady Chris Boucher. Meanwhile, Golden State reportedly gains a rugged two-way wing in Rui Hachimura, the stretch big Maxi Kleber, and Duke draft gem Kyle Filipowski. And Utah? They'd emerge from this deal with Moses Moody, Dalton Connect, and a pair of prime first-round picks as early as 2028 and 2031. Proposed trade details. Los Angeles Lakers receive Jonathan Kuminga, Walker Kessler, Chris Boucher. Golden State Warriors receive Rui Hachimura, Kyle Filipowski, Maxi Kleber. Utah Jazz receive Moses Moody, Dalton Connect, 2028 first-round pick GSW, 2031 first-round pick LAL. At its core, the trade could change basketball in the Western Conference. The Lakers chase athleticism and length, the Warriors shore up spacing and shot creation, and the Jazz double down on youth and assets. But with restricted free agents in the mix, and the Jazz notoriously protective of their core, especially Kessler, expect sharp negotiations if this deal were to commence. Stay tuned. The talking points about draft capital, salary structure, and fit could fuel heated punditry for weeks. With this proposed trade idea, let's break down how it could play out for each team involved. Los Angeles Lakers complete a haul to win the Western Conference. The Lakers, already a powerhouse, would turbocharge their championship odds with the addition of Jonathan Kuminga and Walker Kessler. Kuminga brings a dynamic 15.3 ppg on 45.4% shooting, showcasing growth in the playoffs with 4 20-plus point games behind 48.4 FG% and 40% 3 points. His versatility across wing and forward spots fits seamlessly alongside LeBron and Luka, giving LA athleticism and scoring punch off the bench. Walker Kessler towers as one of the league's premier rim protectors, averaging 12.2 RPG, fifth in NBA, and 2.4 blocks per game, shooting a stunning 66.3%. His interior defense would anchor the Lakers, particularly vital come playoff time when paint dominance matters most. And with established spacing threats, Kessler's presence would force opponents into uncomfortable interior matchups. Let's not overlook Chris Boucher, 10.0 ppg for 0.5 rpg. His 3 and D skill set adds veteran depth. He stretches the floor and brings playoff familiarity, an underrated luxury for title contenders. For the Lakers, this trio isn't just a trade. It's a strategic chess move aimed squarely at reclaiming Western Conference supremacy. Golden State Warriors add size to their frontcourt. Golden State addresses its Achilles heel, contested two-man lineups and interior mismatches, by landing Rui Hachimura, Maxi Kleber, and Kyle Filipowski. Hachimura injected toughness last season, averaging 13.1 ppg, 5.0 rpg, with the Lakers, and consistently defended elite wings. He brings rugged mid-post spacing at a position of need. Maxi Kleber, while undrafted, provides deadly shooting and size, spacing the floor with 35.4% three-points for his career at 6 feet 10 inches and is playoff-tested. Filipowski, though young, averaged 9.6 ppg and 6.1 rpg with Duke efficiency and is poised to make the leap to a stretch big role. His 35% shooting on 1.1 threes made per game hints at a steady rotation piece. This trio reframes the Warriors' frontcourt, melding spacing and toughness with a Curry-Podziemski backcourt. It's a solid rebalance. Inside coverage meets outside threat. For Golden State, the long-bellied roster transformation comes just in time to combat rising contenders. Utah Jazz continue their rebuild. Utah leans into youth with the acquisition of Moses Moody, Dalton Knecht, and 2 hefty first-round selections, 2028 from GSW, 2031 from LAL. Moody, at 23, flashed 9.8 ppg flashes last season with elite athleticism and defense upside. Knecht, their draft gem, averaged 9.1 ppg last season on 37.6% three-point FG and projects as a modern combo guard with backcourt promise. Their king move is asset stacking, picking up Utah's already formidable haul of draft currency. The 2028 Warriors pick likely falls in the mid-teens, while the 2031 Lakers pick represents an unprotected golden ticket. That kind of future flexibility fuels rebuild momentum. On court, they shed wings, Hachimura, Moody swap places, to solidify cap flexibility and timeline clarity. It's a classic tank-to-payoff blueprint. Gather youth, draft dreams, and smart reversibility. The Jazz are resetting. Full tilt. A blockbuster trade idea. But are the Lakers the biggest winners? In this deal, the Lakers grab flexibility and star power. The Warriors plug frontcourt leaks. The Jazz double down on future riches. But let's ask, are the Lakers truly the big winners? Their haul is immediate and top-heavy. Kuminga could blossom into a 20 ppg wing with all-NBA upside, and Kessler might become a defensive anchor, giving MVPs another layer of protection. That's championship-level balance. Yet, Golden State's pivot realigns them with size and spacing, no longer a shooting-heavy, fragile lineup. If they maximize Hachimura's consistency and Kleber/Filipowski thrive, the Warriors could sneak back into contender status. Meanwhile, the Jazz's long game might be the biggest sleeper. They're metamorphosing into true draft land, ready to pounce on future trade or draft opportunities. In short, the Lakers get the splash, Warriors get solidity, Jazz get tomorrow. Everyone wins, but let the headlines decide who truly struck gold. The Lakers would become the team to beat in the Western Conference, and it is by a clear margin, with 2 starting caliber players joining up with LeBron, Luka, and Austin Reeves.